What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Hope Shot Live, Sunday Night Live. Hope you guys liked our new intro. I've worked very hard on that thing, just to let y'all know. And if you don't like it, it is what it is. Yeah, too bad, because that's the new intro. So what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Hope you guys had a great Sunday, a great weekend, ready for the week ahead. I'm going to ask Caesar to read our clarity statement.
I would be happy to, sir.
Thank you.
The Hope Shot Clarity Statement. We here at the Hope Shot are a group of people in recovery spreading inspiration. We come from all different walks of life and pathways of recovery. Our verbiage may be different at times, but we all have one thing in common. Recovery is a lifestyle. We support all pathways of recovery. It doesn't matter how you get from A to Z, just get there. And thank you for being a part of our Hope Shot family.
Thanks, Caesar. So, if you guys are just jumping on, man, say what's up. Let's know you're here. Also, make sure you do the deal and share this live video out. Tonight, man, we my man.
I knew you needed that, so I went ahead and put it up there for you.
Come on, I need it. It's we didn't really go into this thing with a topic tonight. So what are you guys going through? What do you guys got in mind? Do you have anything that you guys are struggling with this past week, or maybe something that's coming up that you are having a lot of fear about? Is there something coming up or some good news? We could discuss good news. Where's the good news? I have some good news. I have some good news.
Tell us your good news, Justin?
Oh man, I want to tell you the good news. So, this is a hope shot right here. The hope shot is when I started this recovery journey, I was doing drywall. I'm a drywall contractor. The only thing I've done ever in my life is drywall. Then I started doing Venetian plaster, which Venetian plaster is like the flaming yawn of drywall, right? It's the decorative stuff. It's the high dollar stuff, right? And then I got with this group of people and we started doing, different things, and I started doing more videos for my business. And next thing you know, I'm editing videos and doing YouTubes and social media and marketing and all this stuff. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think it'd be something that I would like to do, but it turned into something that I enjoy doing this stuff. That intro, it took me a long time for the intro to find the right music, to tweak it just right, all that things. It's like, it's something I really enjoy. And then after it, man, it's like you sit there and watch it and you're just like, yeah, it's the creative side of things, man. It's something that, recovery has afforded us these possibilities, man, these things that we can do if we choose to, man. It's all about choice, the power of choice. And so I have an opportunity to go work for a video company instead of doing drywall. So, and it's not a done deal sealed, but it is pretty much done deal sealed until it's in paper and it's in writing, and we kind of agree on some things. They come, of recovery. Hell yeah. Can it be anybody else though? Like,
no, you got, man.
You
the Yeezy of recovery, son.
Yeah. But I have a chance to go work for a video editing company, and I'm super excited. And it's not official yet, so but I am super excited, man. Who would have thought? And I thought I was just going to be a drywall guy for the rest of my life. And here I am taking what I love, the passion I love, the stuff I get to do on here, these videos, the everything, man. And I get to use it and do it and get paid to do it. So it's pretty cool, man. I'm really excited. So that's my hope shot for today. And what you guys got going on? You got any good things happening?
Dude, let's go on some of these comments.
What you got, man? What you looking at?
I passed a drug test and a background test for a new job. First time ever saying that sentence.
That's awesome.
Oh,
yeah. Katie.
That's my friend.
Man, that is fire right there. You can make a whole topic of that right there.
Right?
Every time something like that happens, it just makes you want to keep doing more good. And that's what gets the ball rolling till you start. It becomes a lifestyle. That first little acknowledgement of, man, look at the reward for doing the next right thing. Like, you actually get to see it. It's tangible for the first time. Um, I'd probably been on probation 20 times. And the last time they were like, told the judge, like, don't give him probation. He's not a candidate for probation. He's a candidate for doing more time. And the judge didn't listen. And the judge gave me treatment. And when I got out, I was on probation. And it was the first time that I was not trying to cheat the system. It was the first time I wasn't trying to fake drug tests. And I passed my drug test. I got early termination where I was like, whoa, I don't get early termination, but it's amazing, man. Like when you do the right thing and you're not trying to cheat and duck and dive, really probation's not that hard when you're not trying to cheat the system. I didn't know that because I'd only tried to cheat the system. So man, that's fire, man. Congratulations, and keep that up, because that feeling that you got being able to say that sentence today, that's how you build self-esteem. You keep doing the next right thing, and the next thing you know, all you want to do is good. The old you is gone and the new you is there. So fire.
Yeah. Yeah, no, congratulations, Katie. I've known her since I was what, 12, 13, I think. We used to run together. So yeah, it's super cool, man, to see people that come through a background that we do come up, man. And it's just a good feeling when you can say those two things, and like you can pass a background check, you can pass a piss test, and you're like, damn, dude. Like the shit that used to bother you, like back in the day, like the things that used to trigger you, the things that used to do, and like you never used to be able to do it, and you're like get those aha moments, like those man, it's a relief, it's that freedom you find. But what's up with you, Nate? What's going on, man?
Oh, chilling. I was just kind of thinking about that story that Caesar just told about probation, because I have a personal experience with that myself. I remember when the judge gave me treatment, my attorney came up to me and he says, "I highly suggest that you don't take this. There is 4 years probation following. You're eligible for early termination, but with your track record, we don't feel I don't feel comfortable with you taking the sentence, And I already made a choice, so I had already surrendered. I knew within my heart of hearts that this time was different. And just like Caesar said, man, um, once I started doing the next right thing, probation was just another thing I had to do in the course of a day. And I did make that early termination, and I was able to get off, and it really set the tone. I felt, I'd already been freed from the chains, so to speak, but I felt there was a certain freedom and a certain, pride. I was proud of myself. I could never really be proud of myself before, and never really completed stuff, and always ended up screwing things up. And yeah, that feeling gave me a lot of validation, and really motivated me to keep moving forward as far as being a real life adult.
Those real life adults, man.
Yeah, yeah, they're out there.
Yeah, and it's
I'm watching them. And that's the thing. That's another thing. I surround myself with like people that are successful in business, successful in relationships, successful in their personal lives, and I learned how to be a a responsible adult today with integrity and character. And that's something. It sounds trivial, and it sounds like, well, you should just be that way anyway, but that's something I had no concept of nor any experience with. So it's a testament to who I'm surrounding myself with, and because that's what I'm usually aspiring to.
Heck yeah.
I want to say what's up to some people real quick. Let's see. We have Ottawa in the house. What's up, Jared? We have
Gerard.
Is it Gerard? Thank you for correcting me. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. Let's see. We got Allie. What's up, Allie? We got Megan in the house from Kansas. Hello, Megan.
Yeah. All right.
Hope not dope. That's right, Valerie. And if you guys would share this live feed, man, we'd really appreciate the support. And if you guys have any, things coming up, man, any struggles you're going through, I've seen a couple and I'm going to get to them right now. We got Richmond, Virginia in the house. What's up, Justin? Let's see. We're going to, oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Valerie. Me and my wife actually she went through cancer last year. And it's it's definitely a journey, but you're gonna get through it. Definitely that 6 and 7 is a tough one too. I tell you right now. But you're gonna get through it and you're gonna get there. You're gonna go on the other side stronger. It definitely opened up our eyes and what matters in life. So stay strong, man. I'll be praying for you, definitely.
Yeah, Justin.
Yes.
Also, from an outsider looking in, I saw, Tiffany go through the cancer, and be, from beginning to finish, and seeing somebody, that's racked with that and go through the chemo and see how it affects the family and as you're watching this, what it did, I'm going to tell you my personal experience. It brought not only their family together, but it brought our circle together even closer. Everybody kind of banded together, and it's really evidence that no matter what happens, that you don't have to pick up, man. That you can truly stay sober through any life event if you're plugged in, if you're doing this deal and showing up, on a daily basis, because I saw like one of the most miraculous transformations, and I was being able to be a witness to that and help my friends along the way through it was truly a blessing that I'm so grateful for.
Yeah, it definitely is. You see, it's funny, man. You see everybody else go through it. You see everybody else go through it until it's like your time to go through it, and then you don't understand what they go through. You know what I mean? I didn't understand because my friends had the same deal. They went through cancer. They did this thing. They, stayed, sober and clean through it, the whole thing. And then we're going through it, and that's what you have to find people with experience that can help you, guide you, and then surround you, when you're at your weakest point. So it's definitely important. We got Dustin says, I'm definitely struggling with the finding balance between wanting to help people around me and that I care about and keeping my fucking sanity. Yes, that is definitely something you have to balance out.
Well, Dustin, we share on here that you can't pour from an empty cup. So you can help all the people in the world as long as you're taking care of yourself. As long as you're putting yourself first and you're filling up with your spirituality and you're filling up with your program and you're taking the time for yourself, then you can be of service to somebody else. If you're not taking care of yourself, like, you can't transmit something that you don't have. And it was my wife's sponsor that used that phrase all the time. You can't pour from an empty cup. So you can always help somebody. You just got to make sure that you're spiritually fit, whatever your program is, whatever you're doing, that you're grounded in it so that you can take the ups and the downs and what it looks like when you're trying to help somebody. And there has to be boundaries there too, because you can only do so much. And, as long as your heart and your intentions are in the right place and you're doing the deal, you'll be fine and you won't lose your sanity. It's when you're putting somebody else's needs in front of yours that you will lose your sanity, because you ain't got shit to give and you're giving your last ounce to somebody and they're freely taking it. And you have to be careful with that. So yes, it is a balance, but it's also boundaries. So, your heart's in the right place. Look at this. Promotion. Boom.
Allie.
Gift of the program, Allie. Congratulations. Man, we should almost turn this into a gratitude thing. Like, we got people passing drug tests. We got people getting promotion. Like, it's a beautiful thing, man. Recovery just absolutely rocks. My eyes are bad, Justin. You want to read
Okay,
that over?
96 days clean. Congratulations on 96 days, man. That's huge. Thank you, Caesar, for flip-flopping me, man. Almost died in December in endocarditis, only heart surgery, lungs, kidneys, ankles, knees, and wrists. My mom has been missing since early March, presumed dead, but now I am the transportation coordinator for a recovery program, building a business, manage my recovery house, working on credit. My brothers are back in my life, and I haven't seen my older brother in 15 years, but we talk every day now. Only through recovery has any of this possible. That's my hope shot. Hell yeah, man. That's, it's funny, man. It's funny. My mom, I had the same thing. Like, she was missing and, presumed dead. She was out somewhere in California, and it's crazy. And then we found her, and then, but that, she did pass away though, a couple years later. But she, I had that similar story. I couldn't find her, and then we found her. So, there's the hope shot. You're gonna find her, I promise. But let's see. We got 90 days sober today. Joe Harris, congratulations. Let's see. Who else we got? Let me get something off my chest. Hey, oh no. Nate, can you read that? I'll read it to you.
Yeah.
Can you read it?
I need to get something off my chest. I ate a CBD oil infused gummy the other day, and I don't know why, but I have felt so guilty about it. Okay. That's really a personal thing, man. What you took it for. Only you know that. Did you take it because you wanted to get high? Did you take it for some pain relief? Because CBD is not a narcotic, and it helps tons of people, humans and animals. I have friends that take it that, they'd rather take that than opiates, and it's a healthy alternative, I believe, for opiates, as long as there's, not any narcotics in it. But, there's also some people that feel like, doing medical marijuana is that's the way they stay sober, and that's okay too. It's all about what recovery path, what journey you're on, and you ultimately know why you took it. And if that is if it wasn't to get loaded, or if it wasn't to change your mood or your mind or whatever, and if it was for exactly what it's supposedly intended for, then then I don't think you have anything to be guilty about. But if it's for another desired effect, and then that's something that you need to look deep into and talk with whoever your mentor is, or your recovery circle, and dig deeper and see why you're feeling guilty about it.
No, that's a good answer. Do you mind if I say something on this, Justin?
Yes, sir.
That's why we say at the beginning that, we support all pathways. It's not just 12-step. It's, there's harm reduction, there's medication assisted, there's all these things. This is just recovery in general that we're talking about on here. And there's a motto in my program that's to thine own self be true. And if you're true to yourself, if you feel guilty, check your motives and see why you feel guilty. And that's the only answer, because I can't check your intentions. Only you know your intentions. But, we support you no matter what. We support anybody on here. If they're on Suboxone and they're trying to better their life, and that Suboxone's helping them to not use street drugs, congratulations. Fantastic. That's awesome. We support anybody that's trying to better their lives. And we'll never come on here and say, oh man, like that's absolutely a relapse. I'm not going to judge anybody. I'm not going to tell anybody that that's not recovery. I'm going to tell you, you have to look inward and decide what your recovery looks like. I can't tell you that. Nate can't tell you that. And Justin can't tell you that. And if you look inside and you feel okay with your decisions, then you should be able to lay your head down at night and not worry about what anybody else thinks. So that's my 2 bits.
Love it. And then, that's the biggest thing and Jessica just brought this up, amen. We don't care how you get from A to Z as long as you get there. And that's why we say that clarity statement in the beginning, is because we want to make it clear, like, you are welcome here. Like anybody, if you're on MAT or you have a medical card and you feel like you're in recovery, you're accepted,
And you're
what
in
works for me might not work for you, and what works for you probably kill me. You know what I mean? So like, we all have to, go our own path and find our own recovery. Nate, go ahead, man.
No, and I just want to say, and we're also here for the people that don't make it to Z, that get stuck, and relapse. That's exactly what we're here for. I mean, if you're struggling and you're still having a problem, put whatever it is that you're struggling with down. We want you here. We want all you guys here, and we just want you to hear this and hear this message well. That this is an all-inclusive arena, man. We're not going to kick anybody out. We don't care if you're getting loaded or you stop getting loaded, or if you're doing this or that. If you have some type of inclination to be well and to be on this recovery journey, then this is where you belong. And I welcome anybody that's even still out there or struggling or whatever. This is a safe place. So I want everybody to always know that,
Definitely a safe place. So we're going to get Melissa Johnson a shout out. 104 days clean today. Her husband passed away from this disease in October, which controlled her life for a while. Today I have a life I could never have with him because of his struggle. He is at peace, and I have of life. I can't even have enough gratitude for what I am given. 10 days before he passed, CPS took our 3 boys, and I'm almost to unsupervised visits. Well, congratulations. Keep going, man. Those kids need you. That's awesome right there. That's the hope shot right there, is getting your kids back, man. And that's amazing. We got Jamie with 102 days. We got Reagan with 2 months clean and 1 week sober. Congratulations.
Beautiful.
Thank you for sharing. We got Kylie says, I just celebrated the 1 year, 9 months, but I am still struggling with my mental health sometimes, and more often than not. I have no idea why I'm feeling down. I just get down, but I get through it. So I guess that's the most important part. Like I said, man, whatever. Go ahead, Nate.
Yeah, can you put the comment up again real quick, Justin?
Okay.
All right, just so you know, Kylie, and I think all of us on this screen, I can safely speak for us as far as this subject goes, is that we all struggle with mental health. All of us do. Here's the difference, like, whereas, in my first year of sobriety, where, I would sit in that mess for so long because I didn't really have a solution yet. I didn't truly have a connection to my higher power. I didn't have a connection to my people. Like, I mean, it was happening, but I wasn't really, in the matrix, so to speak, you know what I mean? And, but I'm the same person, inside that got sober 4 years ago, so I'm still shot out, and I still have mental health issues. The only difference today is I have a solution. So the duration which I stay in that mess is that much shorter. And how I do that is all based on my connection, whether it's to my higher power, to my people, and or like, a huge vital aspect of my recovery process, which was giving back and helping others. So if I'm involved in these things, that mental health issue, that quirk, that stuff I used to get hung up on, it shortens. But if I'm doing something, like if I'm not connecting, if I'm not, helping others as much, if I'm not calling my people and airing out some of that stuff that's building up inside and exposing that, those anxieties or those, those fears and whatnot, then it can get really messy really quick, regardless of how many years I have, so I just suggest, give yourself a break, give yourself some grace, I promise that there's, the crazy doesn't go away. It's just our way of navigating through it becomes a lot more manageable. And, you know, our decision. And like my spirit doesn't have, I don't have room for that today, you know? So it's like I can immediately see when that stuff is going on, and I immediately expose it if I'm doing the deal. If not, I'm going to sit in that still, you know, before I, you know, am able to deal with it properly.
You know, I want to say one thing real quick is, you know, last year, you know, like when I met Nate, I was a mess. Like I was I get in these like ruts is what I call them. I call them ruts. And like, it's just these certain, I don't know, man, like it's life, you know, coming at you from all different sides sometimes. And sometimes it comes out of nowhere. Like the anxiety attacks, they come out of nowhere and you have no clue what to do with them, how to handle them. But sometimes, man, what I've learned throughout this whole deal is like the meditation part. I might not do it perfectly, but one thing I do is, yes, it do, yeah, I breathe. Breathing exercises work wonders. Like literally, just even breathing, just take that deep breath in and let it out and recognize the feeling and try to get over that anxiety, because sometimes we don't need anything to try to get it. Everybody has anxiety in this world, and we always want to take a magic pill to try to drown out anything that's going on inside of us internally, when literally it's just like thoughts or feelings that come up or arise over, you know, something that's coming up or something you have some fear of. It's recognizing and processing it and then working through that, and it goes away. Now I've learned how to do that. Last year I was a freaking mess. I did, because my wife was going through cancer, and this is okay. Like I'll talk about it. I had to go to a doctor and get a non-narcotic anxiety medication because I was going through a lot at the time. Now I feel like I don't even really need it because I've come to a point, but like I was a freaking mess. Like I didn't know how to handle it. I had to bring down my business. I had to, you know, Tiffany was going through chemo. Everything was just crazy. The hope shot was going on. You know, I was trying to like just be manageable, and I was a mess. I was literally a mess. And but the breathing exercises have really, really helped more than anything else. Like I don't even take that much of the what the doctor gave me, and it's worked, you know, and I'm like, it's worked wonders. But the breathing exercises work really, really well. So yes, Nate.
No,
Oh,
yeah, I might be saying what Caesar's about to say.
Yeah. So yeah. So I want to put this out here. The goal of recovery, in my mind, is to live life on life's terms, meaning that I don't have to numb anything, all of that. But all that being said, that's great. Mental health is a real thing. And
Yes. Yeah.
the steps or recovery or whatever it is may not be enough for everybody, because there is real depression, there is clinical anxiety, there are these things. And I don't want to portray anything that would make someone think that you're less than or you're doing recovery wrong because you have to see a doctor or because you have to see a therapist. Almost everybody I know is talking to a therapist, using outside help, one form or another. Some people have to have medication. Other people don't need it whatsoever. We're not all the same. We're not wired the same. Our brains are not the same. Again, to thine own self be true. So if you are working your program or whatever your recovery path is, and you are still deeply in depression, yes, Nate touched on it. Don't keep that crap in your head. Talk about it. Talk about it out loud with people to take its power away. But if it's not going away, seek professional help. There is no shame in it. There is no weakness in it. And if your circle of people shame you for that, find a new circle, because I've seen people with 8 or 10 years of recovery under their belt that were miserable, and they were ashamed to talk about the depression and the anxiety that they had. And their recovery and their lives rocketed into literally another dimension when they actually got professional help. Because sometimes it's just not enough to talk about it. Sometimes you need a professional. And the people on this screen, we are not professionals for mental health. We can help you, we can talk to you, but at the end of the day, there is a reason that there are counselors and therapists and psychiatrists and doctors. They have their place, and don't be afraid to use them, and don't be ashamed to use them. End rant.
That was my rant. Exactly, Caesar.
I knew that I never want to give a picture that everything can be fixed by this lifestyle, because there's some things that just can't be fixed, and there's professionals for that. It can absolutely give you an incredible life, but if you're in a dark cloud because of mental health, you can't even appreciate the beautiful life that recovery is giving you until you get out of that dark cloud. So
and like may I never be so naive or narrow-minded to feel like my solution is the only solution, because we have a solution, we have solution.
we have
but it's even in our solution, and it says we continue to look outward. We continue to seek help. We look deeper, not just within ourselves and our program, but to other people and to other arenas to find out whatever it is that we need to continue to grow and to continue to be well. I know if I have a toothache, I'm going to go to a dentist. You know what I mean? If my, it's the same principle. If there's something, I remember I had to have a surgery, and I was really, because of, I'm not trying to, but I was scared to take medication, and I talked to my mentor, and he's like, Nathan, are you a martyr? I'm like, no, I'm not a martyr. He's like, are you taking this you're fixing to have major surgery. Why would you feel, and I guess it really, Caesar just nailed it on the head, man. We know like what we're doing it for, if you're seeking outside help to get loaded, then that's a whole nother, that's something that you got to look at. But I know I get really irritated.
I know what you're saying. Even on this format, it's scary to talk about. Here, I'll put my finger up to the camera. You see that crooked finger? When they put this hand back I'm putting the finger up there because this hand got shattered in early recovery, completely shattered, the bones. I had to have pins put in my finger, and I'm arguing with the doctor saying, I cannot take anything because I am in recovery. And the guy laughed at me. He's like, that's cute. You have to have surgery, and we can't perform the surgery unless we give you something. And then when the surgery's over, you have to take something or your blood pressure is going to spike. And of course, I talked to my circle. And this is years ago, I think in year 2 of recovery. And my sponsor said almost the same thing that yours said. Did you get sober to be in miserable pain? Like, what are you doing? He's like, we have checks and balances for this thing. Take the medicine. If you want me to hold the medicine, I'll hold it for you. If you need that kind of accountability, he's like, but don't be a martyr. You're like, don't freaking just suffer because you feel like that's the right thing to do because somebody told you that, because it's not the right thing to do.
Yeah. When I first got in recovery and I went to, I went to Baycare, and they wanted to give me antidepressants and anti-anxiety. And I was like, no, like, let me see if it's the drugs. Let me just see if it's the drugs. Probably the drugs.
A solid move too. Let your head clear first before you make a decision.
So that's why my decision for last year to go take the non-narcotic anxiety medication was so, like, I actually thoroughly went through and found out that I possibly need it. Because, like, being in addiction with it, I was a Xanax user. I was an opiate user. I was whatever user, to be honest with you. So, like, there was no holds bar. So, like, I have anxiety, like, really bad, man. And, like, I wanted to give it my all first, you know what I mean? And just see. But it didn't work for me, and like I said, man, we always say that, sometimes it works for some people and sometimes it doesn't for other people. And, like, don't think that, like, but always be careful. Snitch on yourself, because you're the one that knows about who you are. You know what I mean? Like, always tell your people, keep accountability. That is the best thing you could do for yourself, so you don't get caught up, So
yeah,
that's my take on it. You want me to, let's read some comments up in here, dude. We got Kelly, your wife, says she loves this topic.
I knew she would.
I know she does too. It's a good topic. Like, we should talk about this, because it's such a taboo thing in recovery to try to take something that's going to help you,
And we don't talk about it in our individual programs. So this is good that we're speaking about it out loud in this format.
And we've never talked about it.
Well, here we are talking about it, bro.
I know.
We're doing it.
Voice, man.
Oh, I like that. Thank you for putting us.
You're welcome. I'm sorry.
I know. I was getting nervous, man.
Yeah. I know. I try, but it is what it is. Let's see. We got Bodie's. He also did his. Let's see. Does he have in the comment here? He says, I also did my first panel, NA. It was great to let newcomers know they can do it. Awesome, man.
Heck yeah.
Giving back. Let's see. We got Brett says, Caesar, that's solid advice to die on myself to be true, and that is a solid suggestion as I ever heard, period. You are not wired the same. The allergy is not the same for everyone either. No, it's not. If not, we all be here, bro. We'd just be like, world anonymous. You know what I mean? Yeah. You want to hear another hope shot, man? Another good thing that's going on tomorrow. Something that I've never done. So I'm gonna just say this real quick and then I'll read a couple more. I just want to get it out before I forget. But tomorrow I'm going to speak in front of 110 business owners at this country club. And something, dude, I'm not a public speaker. I've never been a public speaker ever. Like, that's where a lot of my anxiety came up. Like, when I first got into recovery, dude, I threw myself in the BNI. If you don't know what BNI is, if you own a business, it's Business Networking International. And I threw myself in there, and dude, like, I had to do presentations about my business and talk about 30-second commercial. And I'm like, it was the most anxiety I've ever gotten out of anything. And I just kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. But now, because of everything I've done, now I'm going and talking in front of a bunch of business owners, man, and just talk about it. I'm going to talk about second chances. I'm going to talk about the hope shot. I'm going to talk about all these things probably not a lot of people are talking about, and that's pretty much what I want to do. I want to convey a message that recovery is possible and people deserve second chances, and that's it. And, I could talk all day long on live, but when you start seeing 220 eyes looking back at you, bro, it's a little weird. But that's the hope shot, man. It's like we can get up and do different things and talk in front of people and be respectable and all these things, man. And sometimes, we need help along the way to try to get our minds leveled. You know what I mean?
Listen, every time I get on one of those stages, nobody will see it, but I'm shaking on the inside. I belt it out and I look super confident, but when I'm delivering a message of hope or I'm representing the hope shot or I'm telling my story, I'm nervous because it's important to me. Now, if I was getting up and talking about roofing or something like that, I'm not nervous. I don't care. I'll tell you all about it. But when I'm talking about recovery, it's something that I'm passionate about and I want to convey the proper message. And I'm always nervous. Every time I do it, I'm nervous. But it's a good nervous. When I got up on stage with Nate, he's like, man, I don't know how you do that. You just kill it every time. I'm like, oh, bro, you don't even know. On the inside, I'm shaking.
Yeah, you play it off really well, bro. I'm telling you right now. And I think we all got a little healthy fear of some things, man, until you do it. If
I don't get nervous, man, am I really living though? You know what I mean? Like, I like that feeling.
Well, it's just like doing this thing. I used to get so much anxiety, bro. You don't even understand it when I first started this.
Now you just give us anxiety. It's totally different.
I like it.
I just want to say, just before we move on, I want to say, Justin, I was very impressed by how you did that quick math right in the flow of conversation and kept it going. 220 eyes. I was like, well done, man.
Oh, no.
You nailed it.
That was good. That's man. Easy math, though. That's easy math.
I know it's easy, but it's when you're in the middle of a conversation and you just,
thank you.
You flow with it off in there.
Bravo.
I was like,
bravo.
Yeah, well done.
I didn't have any anxiety, going into that one. I wasn't shaking. Easy. We got Jamie says, I struggle with mental health. God, I see a therapist, a psychiatrist, and the guidance and support of the rooms and Zoom meetings. I can't tell you how grateful I am for all of you. Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful.
I seen her date says 3/14/22. Man, that's like 2 days before mine, man. We're going to be celebrating together. This is going to be cool.
Nice.
We got Brittany. What's up, Brittany? Finally made it home from work. Couldn't wait to get on and listen to you guys. Thank you for being here.
I love to hear that.
Beautiful.
Let's see. All right, we got Melissa says we have 104 days today.
Boom.
Congratulations. We have there we go. Jessica James says breathing and getting out of my own mind in that moment. Exactly. Oh, special appearance by the one and only
Boom.
beautiful Tiffany.
Oh my God.
Tiff.
I forgot what she looked like, man.
Yeah, that's because you're gone out of state.
I know. I miss you, Tiff.
I miss
Hey,
you.
we had a good topic on here that you could have really helped with.
Dude,
What was your topic?
it was can't this
We don't even know what the topic is. We've been all over the place.
yeah, we've been all over the place, and that's how our minds go.
Kind of
But
like mental health / gratitude.
we had I think she might be on here, still on here, but she just got diagnosed with cancer.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry. The gifts of recovery. Today we took the kids. We went to a skating rink. I haven't been on skates since I was like 10 or 11.
I want to skate.
Yes, it was so cool. It came back to me like I was on a bike. You know what I mean? Like the first few minutes were like, whoa, but then like it came right back. It was so much fun. I only fell one time straight on my butt, and I didn't think it hurt until later. We went to the grocery store, and I'm walking in the grocery store. And I'm like, you might lower back hurts. I'm like, oh,
Shannon. What's
hey,
up, Shannon? We got Terry.
Hey, Terry. Aw. And then right now all the kids are in the backyard and the pool teaching each other how to dive. And I'm like, I just want to dive in with you guys. That's why I'm not on or watching, because children and yeah.
Yeah.
Miss you, Tiff. Love you.
Miss you too.
Yeah, so we got Allie says, damn, Justin, that's awesome. Good for you. The whole podcast was everything I needed. The gratitude is so real. Recovery is everything I ever wanted.
That's nice.
You gotta have gratitude, man. If not, man, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know, that's another thing I want to talk on tomorrow. I have so many things to go talk about, and I just hope that's skate night. Brah,
there it is.
Brah. With glow sticks, like you gotta have glow sticks, right? No?
Oh wait, Nate, you got to wear the baby shark costume when we do it, though.
I got it, bro.
Yeah.
I went to a birthday party, and it was at Astro Skate in Largo, and not only was I out of my element because I wasn't around my normal peeps, but we walk into this. It was decided that everybody was going to dress up in an animal costume. So I'm going into this place, and it is like there's like a line, like a New York nightclub, like out the door, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to go in here with all these people and put this shark costume on and roller skate for the first time in however many years. Yeah,
and
it was. I killed it. Yeah,
of course.
Jessica, yeah. So yeah, we can get scatterbrained on what to talk about. There's so much to talk about, but pretty much just like being grateful, man, having positivity, pursuit of happiness. Yeah. So, but yeah, man, it'd be cool to have a Hope Shot skate night, dude. That'd be really cool.
I am down with that.
Go live and watch my old ass fall on the ground about 35 times.
Yes.
I'm not gonna fall. I'm good at roller skating, man. That's
graceful.
my jam.
Like you surf and you're graceful. I'm like a lumbering something.
I used to be, dude, like I haven't skated since I was like 12, you know, and I really didn't care. I was just trying to go smoke cigarettes and take names, you know what I mean? And I mean, but I was good at skating, but like, dude, I'm like, you know, I'm the breadwinner here, and I'm always like, I'm gonna break something, you know, and I'm always freaking. That's how I am, man. I get scared. I'm gonna break something. I'm gonna fall, and I'm gonna break something. You know, even though I've only broken one bone in my life, like literally, I didn't break a bone till I was 30.
Justin, don't say that.
3 years old.
Don't do that, dude.
I have to.
I said that about 15 years ago, and like the next year I broke like 8 bones, bro. So let's not talk about that.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I broke one bone when I was 33 years old, and it was like nothing. I wasn't doing anything. I rolled my ankle in a hole. You know, yeah. Hey, don't jinx me. So, all right, man. Well,
what else we got?
I got Becky says, I'm so grateful that my children forgave me for their upbringing. My body was there, but my mind wasn't. I have both with my grandbabies. That's awesome. Yeah. It's amazing mending relationships, man. I had to do the same thing too, you know. Um, mending
Yeah,
relationships with my kids, my older kids.
yeah. I remember being in treatment, and there was a counselor in there that everybody hated, because and the reason they hated this guy was because he told the truth. He's going to tell you about you. And there's something that he said early on when I had first got there, and it stuck with me ever since. And he was like, if you guys just hang on and take suggestions and do the deal, there are promises at the end. There are rewards, you know what I mean? And not all of them are tangible. I'm talking those internal rewards, that sense of peace, that ease and comfort, the serenity, joy, not happiness. Happiness is fleeting. That inner joy that always is going to stay there. And man, that for a guy like me just coming in here, that these are all like foreign concepts to me. You know what I mean? This is what I'm dying for. And not once did he say a car, a job, or a girlfriend. But what I discovered is those things come too once you fix that inside stuff. But I mean, those promises, man. And we see him, people commenting on here. I see him, working with guys in my own personal recovery, and I see him amongst my friends. I see my friends succeeding and um, you know, evolving and becoming closer to their source, becoming, better businessmen, becoming better human beings. And it's a beautiful thing to behold, man. Because like, I know where my friends have come from, because they came from where I came from. And to see somebody thriving in society, like, and truly like embracing their destiny and living out their purpose, is what a magical thing, man. It's for people like us that were counted out, like convicts, overdoses. I mean, like, we were done, and here we are. It's a beautiful thing, this whole deal, and the promises that we get to live out on a daily basis.
Brother, preach. Like, look at this comment. When I start losing gratitude, I remember where I came from and slide back to reality and realize I'm right where I need to be. And I make gratitude lists. I need gratitude. Well, I need gratitude too. And I got a new sponsor about a month ago, and he said, this is what I do with the other guys. And I'm like, dude, just treat me like a new guy. Why would I? Don't treat me any different. He's like, well, my guys text me their gratitude every morning. And, we go back and forth. And I was like, well, treat me like a newcomer, man. Like, I want a new experience. So I started typing out my gratitude list every morning, and back to basics. That simple thing, I start my day out so much better. Just when I start pondering the things to be grateful for first thing in the morning before I leave the house, I realize how blessed I am. I don't focus on the negatives anymore. And like you said, like where we come from, that gratitude list can be real long, man. I got to wake up in my own bed.
It should
like
be. It
shower,
better be.
Like
got the
real,
shower, bro.
yeah, real simple stuff, man. Like, I got my own underwear. They don't have a stamp from the state on them.
Or
Change
stamp
my
from
clothes
the day
whenever I
before.
want to. I don't have to wait till it's laundry day or any of that crap. Like, it goes on and on. And that comment hit home for me because I remember where I came from. And like, everything I've got in life right now is a luxury. Like, it's beyond my wildest dreams, man. Like, every one of us is sitting in a safe place with a roof over our head, with air conditioning. We're not wondering where the food's going to come from. And sometimes I need to go back to just that simple of, man, I'm grateful I woke up in my bed. Because if I can start with that thought, I mean, what the hell could happen in my day that can that can throw me off? I'm free. Like, I'm free. And I'm not waiting for lights out. I'm not waiting for any of that. I'm not waiting for head count. Like, I'm free. and I'm blessed. And every hour of every day is a blessing, because I should have been dead or I should have been locked up for the rest of my life. So I'm living on the gravy right now. And I better be acting grateful.
You know,
Yeah,
they say that
Go ahead.
gratitude is food and water for people like us, man. Like, it literally is something that, you know, like, if you can just find the littlest, even the little glimpse of it, you know what I mean? It brings you back, because, like, you know, and that's another thing, you switch sponsor. You know, sometimes, man, we have to do certain things in a recovery. We always ever revolve. I mean, not revolving, evolving into another, not like I said, like I say all the time, you're leveling up to another level of yourself. You know what I mean? You're growing, you're maturing, you're all kinds of things, man. And like, as you grow, you need more. What does it say?
Kind of miss the cakes and flakes. We were just talking about the cakes and flakes the other day, me and Nate.
Oh,
Go ahead, Justin.
Yeah, you're screwing me up, bro.
No, go ahead.
Just because I put them up.
Hey, listen, when you put them up, I gotta read them. It's like a squirrel, bro. Come on.
I'm sorry.
But as we're you know, like, you get another sponsor, bro, because we need a deeper level of some stuff. We need something that we might not be able to get with this one person, and sometimes we get stagnant with the, you know, this one sponsor that we've had since we're in the beginning. You know, that person was good for that season. You know, now we need to get another sponsor. So if you are like going through a season right now where like you're not growing and you don't feel gratitude and you're not like evolving as a person, you know, maybe just check out a few things, man. Do a little list of like what's working and what's not working in your life, and then change a few things if you need to. You know, it's never a drastic change. It's always just like a small change can change. As a little tweak. Yeah, tweak. I see you, Caesar. A little tweak in your life to where you can get that next level type stuff, to where you can keep growing, because we have to grow as individuals, and gratitude is one of the most important things, man. And if you can't find gratitude, you need to find out why. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with what you have right now on your plate? You got too much, you have too little. What is it? So just wanted to throw that out there. But Nate?
Yeah, I'll say it. So I like what you were saying, because it made me think of something. So I remember hearing early on that gratitude is an action word, you know? And when I heard that, like, because yeah, I could feel grateful all the hell I want. What am I doing to show that I have gratitude? Am I still showing up available to help whoever asks me? Am I, you know, giving thanks to who I believe in? Am I, you know, having integrity when nobody's watching? Am I helping people on a daily basis? Am I being kind? Am I leading with compassion? Like, these are all simple ways to live in gratitude. Because if I'm just saying I'm grateful, how the fuck am I showing it, dude? That's the difference, I feel. Like, how am I truly conveying that gratitude? Because, you know, there was countless amount of people that reached their hand out to me and picked me up when I was struggling, you know, and people that showed me the way and put me on this journey and gave me suggestions. You know what I mean? So if I am not returning that favor, how could I really say that I'm grateful? You know what I mean? I could say I'm grateful all I want, but am I showing I'm grateful? That I think there's it's super important, you know, to live out your gratitude, you know, by, you know, doing what we were shown and what was given to us, giving it back, you know.
Gratitude is an action word. That's what's up.
Dude, I love the comments tonight. They've been fire. Oh my God, yes. Food, clean water, a bed, a blanket, all of it. I think I had to lose everything to appreciate everything. And I am right there with you, because I didn't appreciate anything. I felt like I was owed everything. And once I lost every bit that I had, everything except for the clothes that the rehab gave me out of their indigent closet, everything that I've earned back and everything that's come in my life, I have a deep appreciation for. Like, it's not like something that was given. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like something I earned, and I'm not willing to let go of it. It's just like my recovery. I'm not willing to let go of it. I worked too hard for it. And that's all the stuff that's come back in my life. I'm truly grateful, and I try to act truly grateful for the physical blessings and the spiritual blessings.
So Jessica, I'm guessing you're wanting to sign up to come on our show to share your stories with that you're I'm just throwing it out there. But do you remember when you shared your first story? What it was like? It's like you can't fuck up your own story. Just throwing that out there. It's yours.
Well, she said, "What did it look like for you guys?" I am beyond nervous. I'd love to share. I'd have shared it on here what it looked like for me.
Yeah.
At Nate's home group with like 250 people before I ever met Nate, years before, right out of rehab, they asked me to be the 10-minute speaker. And I was so nervous that I don't remember what I said. So when I came off the stage, I had to ask somebody, "Hey, did I talk about sobriety? Like, what did I just say?" They said, "Everything in your message was great, but it literally looked like there was a fan blowing your clothes because you were shaking so hard." Physically shaking, nervous, sweaty underarm pits, but it's the first time I ever did it. And it certainly wasn't the last time I ever did it. Every time I've been asked, I've got up there and I've done it, and I'm better for it. And that's going to be for anybody. The more times you share your story and you put that hope out there, the more confidence you'll get telling it. And the best advice I got was, "Bro, you lived it. How can you mess it up? It's your story." You
overthink it, As overthinking, get the anxiety.
I don't even got to remember nothing. I lived it.
Yeah. I'm going to put our form to sign up. If you guys want to come on here and get on the discussion with us on Sunday nights, I have a form, or you can choose to do both, which you can share your story on Wednesday night.
Both.
Both these.
Do both.
These. There it is. To share on Wednesday night, you can share your story. We are Eastern time, so you guys can just put on there your information. Please just share a short description. It asks you a few questions. Super simple. It's a Google Doc. All you have to do is just click the link. I'm going to put it in the chat real quick. Just give me 1 second. And then you guys can come on here and share your story. We'd love to hear anybody's story. Like I said, it doesn't matter how you get from A to Z, just get there. And if you guys are in a different recovery path, we want to hear your story as well. So yeah. That's how you be a part. Let me just get that on there. Boom.
Oh, any more comments, these?
No, Justin, you're not allowed to look. Keep putting your comment in.
I'm not looking. I'm getting the damn link, bro. All right. Here we go. We're going to paste.
I have a poem I've been wanting to post, but you guys don't have that available. We actually do have that available on our Recovery Vibes site. So if you look for the Hope Shot Recovery Vibes, anybody can post to that page. It'd be a beautiful spot for you to put that and have a lot of people actually check out your poem. So I encourage you to find that, Terry. Yeah, let's see. You got the form in there, Justin? Yes, I do. Look at you. You're just like the wizard.
All right, guys. Hey, and if you guys wanted to know, I am also doing another podcast. If you guys are in business and you guys would like to hear about stuff with business, we have different features, and I could send you guys the link. It's in a group, one of the groups around our area. That you guys can check it out, man, and get some business tips and tricks. We're pretty much taking everything in recovery and bringing it to the real world. That's pretty much what I'm doing with it. And I think it's going to be a fantastic deal to talk about the struggles of business and, get some tips out of it. So if you guys are interested, message us, let me know, and I can give you the link. So
awesome.
Cool.
Well, I think this was a fire show.
Definitely.
Awesome.
It always is. What do you mean?
I mean, I could say that at the end of every one of them, but I said it today, so
okay,
deal with it.
Well, thank you guys for being here. Your comments, your likes, your shares. If you haven't shared it yet, please hit that share button. That is probably one of the easiest, simplest ways that you can support what we're doing here at the Hope Shot. And we are grateful for you guys. And hey, have a great week, man. For whatever you're trying to, whatever goal you're trying to attack this week, just, do a little bit towards it. You know what I mean? Chisel at that goal a little bit more. You know, if you want to do that workout that you've been wanting to do, this guy, you know, Caesar's got that shit on lock. But you know, those little things, man, that we can do. It's the pebbles that are gonna make us better. You know what I mean? It's the pebbles that'll screw us up as well. So, you know, anyways, I love you guys.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Peace.
Till next time.
Till next time.